Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris. I'm back with Art. Hey Art.
Hi guys, welcome back to Chris. And if you didn't put the like button on his channel, you're like missing out. You should definitely do this right now.
So for this video, we thought, why don't we just make a video about 3 of our favorite things about being gay and 3 of the things we don't like at all about being gay. Should we do one and one?
Let's do 1 and 1.
Okay, so you go first.
I'm gonna start with likes. It's a weird one, but it's first thing that came to my mind. I love the challenge. I don't know, but I do love to be challenged in my life. And I feel like being gay is a big challenge. And I feel like I just love to be challenged. And I know it's weird. It sounds, a little bit like you like it hard. I don't really like it. I just like it. No, that's not what I meant. I mean, yeah, everyone likes it hard. So I like to be challenged. And I feel like being gay is a big challenge that you need to overcome till the end of your life. Till the last day, you're going to be challenged. So that's what I like, my first thing. What about yours? What's first thing that you love about being gay?
So the first thing that I had is there's less judgment on us from society, I guess, based on if we want to wear makeup, if we want to dress however we want to dress, however we want to act. Society will just think because you're gay, people just think, oh, you're just gay. We don't really care. I guess that's, yeah, if that makes sense.
Just don't do it in Ukraine.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
Okay. The next thing I wrote down, the thing that I love about being gay, is I love how guys get each other in bed. I feel like it's same with the lesbian girls. Like, you just know what you both enjoy. Majority of times, maybe my partner is just good, Maybe some other people don't get along that well, but I feel like if you're a guy, you know what makes you feel good, and you can do the same thing, or you can, it just feels easier because you guys have the same kind of stuff over there. So I feel like I really love how we can get each other in a bed.
I didn't say that exactly, but I had something similar actually. I said better understanding with your partner just in general, with their emotions, obviously also with sex and stuff like that. But yeah, I just said better understanding with your partner in general because you're both men, probably. Maybe.
If you both identify as gay.
You both identify as gay men. Yeah, there we go.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about people who identify as gay men. Okay, my last thing that I wrote down, what I loved about being gay, is I didn't write the last thing. I started to write because I couldn't understand the last thing. So it's going to be totally out of my head right now. What I love about being gay is... it's gonna sound weird. I love that if you're gay, you can be good friends with girls. And girls, they have a deep understanding of life because they're like sensitive. They feel deeper. And maybe you guys don't agree, but I feel like the girls are like more understanding what's going on. And I had a very, very hard time to be friends with guys when I was younger because I felt like they're all like not interested and stupid sometimes, because they were like thinking about cars and like about how to run around the yard and play some games and video games and stuff. So that's why I was always friends with girls. But I feel like because I was friends with girls, I grew up faster in my mind, and I grew up and I did so many things and challenges that I did because I was friends with girls. So it's a weird one, but that's what I like to be friends with girls. Guys too now because we grew up, but still. Last thing, what Chris loves about being gay.
What I had for my last reason is unless you have kids, which I feel like it's a lot less gay couples who have kids, you have a lot more money, which you can use to spoil your boyfriend, spoil yourself, travel with, and you'll just have more money in general because kids cost a lot of money. Also, a double whammy with this is we don't really have to worry about accidentally getting pregnant. If we want kids, we say we want kids and
pay $60,000 for surrogacy.
Which,
and that's why we have OnlyFans page.
All right, well, now on to our least favorite. Maybe we should have started with the least favorite, but it's too late now.
Yeah,
it's too All right, so you're up.
All right, yeah. I mean, that's a big one, actually. Like, if you think that you don't have to worry about, getting pregnant, a lot of people do have to worry about it, you know, and there are some guys out there who have like 100 girls per month. So not good. Coming back to my first thing that I don't like about being gay. I don't like being born gay in Ukraine. It just gave me a lot of trauma. You know, I mentioned it a couple times. I feel like it's just, it's not as acceptable. It is not inclusive. It's more exclusive. Really very dangerous sometimes, you know, and it's not really getting better that much. So I don't like, you know, we're in America, we're lucky here, but there's a lot of countries when you're gonna be illegal. So I'm like, it's kind of suck that there are so many people still struggle there, and, you know, it is what it is. I don't like it about being gay.
So this was actually my second reason, but it's pretty much the same as yours. I said it's still illegal in some countries. That's what I definitely don't like about it. But I figured I'll just say it now because we agree on it.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're up.
Actually, maybe you're gonna go first now. So maybe we have the same one again. So
Okay. Another thing I don't really like with being gay is I love the whole LGBTQ community, but I also feel like the way we try to divide ourselves so much with labels within the community, I mean, we can all just be gay, but instead we try to take it further and say like, oh, top, bottom, bear. I mean, sometimes it's okay, but sometimes I feel like we should just say, yeah, we're just gay. And that's kind of what I don't like, I guess.
I had this one in my mind too, but then I figured out I would be so hypocritical because I did a bunch of gay comedy with like top and bottom.
I literally thought that exact thing too. I was like, it's kind of hypocritical, but
I guess what you're saying. So you see, I agree with you completely. I agree but like the way we do it, we kind of like laugh at it, and it's like comedy. And it's actually comedy of how we do it, us. You know what I mean? That's why it's like whenever someone goes angry in my comments, like, "Oh, you again separate us" or whatever. It's like it's not me separating. I'm just like showing what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I didn't know what's top or bottom before I moved to America. It was in Europe. Fun fact: in Europe, it's called active or passive.
never even knew that ever.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have known that, even though it's in Europe.
It's legit says active or passive, and you can figure out which one which. So, but coming back to mine is I actually said something here that I don't like that a lot of people cannot come out. For example, a lot of people are older. They never had a privilege of coming out as we do because it was more dangerous. Even in America, there was the whole AIDS, epidemic, and a lot of people got through the very hard time. It's not like I live a very happy life, but I'm kind of sad sometimes. There are some people who are like 6 years old and they never came out, and they lived with this through the whole their life. They live with the trauma, and there are some people who had to marry other women and have kids. And I give a lot always to the older generation of gay, a lot of more respect than to us, because they're actually the reason why we're sitting here and filming a YouTube video and without being afraid, that someone's gonna, So yeah, I feel like it's kind of unfair and I can't change it, unfortunately, but I hope that people who are older and maybe watching us, I don't know if you have older people, but maybe if they're watching us, it's gonna make them a little bit warm in their heart that we actually really appreciate it. And it's fucking sad that 20 years ago, 10 years ago, they did not have the privilege to live their life fully, and it's very sad. That's what I don't like.
That was so sweet. I love everything that you just said. So so the last one I had, mine feels so bad compared to yours now.
Don't say it. It's all good. It's all good.
I just said it's harder to be friends with straight guys, and I don't like, because I like having straight guy friends, and sometimes it's...
Do you have a crush on them?
It's fun. No,
you have a boyfriend now. So.
Yeah, I just mean being platonic with them and just being friends. It's also not fair how the straight guys can slap each other's butts and be gay together, but they don't like each other. And even if I don't like them, it's weird for me to slap their butt in a playing around way when I'm the same as them with each other. I don't know. I think it's just harder to be friends with straight guys, which I wish it wasn't, because I like straight guys. I mean, most of them, unless they're homophobic and have toxic masculinity. Other than that, yeah, that was my last reason. So you still have one more?
I have one more. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, we have one more, but I agree. Like for me, it was a problem because when I grew up, like no one was gay, and whenever I became a friend, I would have a hard time hitting on them. So it's not the best idea to do this. My last thing is, it's about community and about people and gay people. You said it's hard to be friends with the straight guys. Mine is it's hard to be friends with the gay guys. The reason why, we both have a boyfriends. We're in a good position in our life. I feel like, we do our thing. We do social media, and it's super cool that I was able to meet you, and I am able to meet some other people. But in a gay community, it's very often it's like I get the message. So are you still together with your boyfriend, or would you look for a third one? Or would you consider not to be monogamous? So I feel like a lot of times people are just assuming that if you're dating a man and if you're gay, you like either fuck around with other people or you're not monogamous. And there is nothing wrong with being not monogamous. It's your choice, whatever works for you. But in my relationship, we prefer being monogamous. And that's the hard part. It's hard to find gay friends who just want to be friends, who you're going to be able to bring home, who are going to be just able to watch TV and drink beer. So I feel like it's kind of suck because I would love to have more people, but I did have situation I would like become friends with someone and people would be like crossing their lines, and it's weird. It's just weird, especially if you're in a relationship with someone already. So that's my last one.
That's so true. That's so weird how it's when you're gay, it's just straight up harder to be friends with guys, whether they're straight or gay.
Do you have a lot of gay
You
friends?
want some? I have a few straight guy friends now. Gay friends, a few. I like having both. I'm glad now. Now it's that I'm a little more mature too. It's I think maybe slightly easier as you get older. It might be maybe easier, maybe, hopefully.
I mean, if you know there is a guy who's a good guy, you'll see it right away. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, so if you guys want to let us know what are your favorite and your least favorite thing about being gay, down in the comments, and then it can be a little discussion down there. You have anything to say?
Thank you so much for inviting. Don't forget to smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Chris because he has a good videos.
Yes, subscribe to me, but also go check out Art's channel. We also made a video on his channel, which you guys can go check out. I'll link his channel in the description.
I forgot to say, yeah, if you want to hear the Chris coming out story, you should come to my channel. Yeah, as a soccer player.
Yeah, I did a little more in-depth interview. I do have a video on that, which was also I made when I first started my YouTube, so it's kind of old and outdated, and I think the interview with Art is a little more personal. So if you want to check that out, go check it out. Thank you, Art, for coming. Huge thank you to all my members on my channel. Thank you guys so much for being members. I really appreciate you. And that's all we have. As you guys know, StanChris, stay kind. Peace.